currently looking at different sizes of racks. This is your 18-inch, this is your 22-inch, your typical size for your bottom cupboard. So obviously this is too big. I thought it was an 18-inch. This over here is an 18-inch. So you'll see the difference right away. So why did I buy so many racks? Because I want to see which one's going to fit and work accordingly to what I would like. Now, the two ones on the right and left are the what do you call it? This will work. So I've been using it as a storage facility. But you have the small rack, which is right here. Then you have the wider portion of it at the bottom. And that'll fit on either side of the sink. So you have your right, you have your left. And then what I've been trying to figure out is what will fit down the middle. So obviously you gotta clear this all out and get to work on figuring out what's gonna be what. On a side note, all my plumbing has yet to be determined because I'm gonna work the plumbing around all of this because these are 18 inches and I have 23-inch depth going to the back. And that gives me room to run the plumbing, hence why these are only 18 inches, so I have about approximately 4-ish inches to work with. That also being said, underneath all of this, because this is open, that's where my cold air return is going to be. So there's a lot of work to be done in this little vicinity, so one portion of it at a time. Long story short, racks are going to be put in place, and then I can figure out where the plumbing is going to be all running. And then I'm going to block it off at the back so that the plumbing can just drop down. The cold air return will be somewhere in this vicinity. Then I'm going to venting on the front of this. So instead of the floor, which you saw at the back, it's still open. Yep, there it is. It's going to be all blocked up and tripping over stuff, which is awesome. It'll be at the bottom of this. So that is the plan after all the shenanigans and building and all that nonsense is done. So as you guys can see here, we have a right and left rack. I got a bunch of these because I wasn't sure what would fit. This is an 18-inch. The one over here is a 22-inch. That's one in the box over there. This is a shelf. And I thought it would be, well, you never know till you get it. So, obviously that was going back. The link looks like this, identical, so that's going to go back. And then I'm not going to bother with the other one, it's just too big. So what I'm going to end up doing is these are all separate, right? I'm going to end up building a shelf across here for the base. This will be the resting position right about here. You gotta make sure it clears the hinges on the other side. And this gives me this space here where I can literally make these two shelves into one. And I'll make a base that'll link up with these. Obviously I'll have my own railing on either one. And the same thing will apply across this way. Again, this will be after the plumbing, after the cold air return. And I will make a shelf for these two. So we have a shelf going across and a shelf going on the bottom, just to kind of throw all the this and that's. But yeah, this is the idea to start, so I don't need to get anything. I tried to get a shelf for this and a center thing and all the rest of that. None of that's gonna work. So this will just be for like hand cloths and sponges and stuff like that. Maybe some cleaners underneath here, something that'll fit there. Not really a big deal. So yeah, that's looking pretty good.